Welcome to IGCSE and A-level chemistry classes. In this video, we are going to discuss about past paper 3. Past paper 3 related to macromolecules. Topic macromolecules. Okay, here first question we have to discuss question number 2, June 2007. June 2007, paper 3, question number 2. Look here, in this question, a table is given. We have to complete this table. We have to complete this table. Here, ionic compound, particle present in ionic compound, positively charged ions and negatively charged ions. And ionic compounds are poor conductor in solid state. Here we have to fill ionic compound, the conductivity of ionic compound in liquid state. Ionic compound, example sodium chloride or potassium chloride. In solid state it is poor conductor. In molten stage, when we melt, it will change to liquid stage and it will be good conductor. In molten stage it produce ions and it will be good conductor. Okay. Also, ionic compound dissolve with the water. It will be in aqueous solution. It will be liquid form. Also produce ions. Also, it is good conductor of electricity. So, ionic compound in liquid stage, it will be good conductor. Solid state, it is poor conductor. Okay. Example for ionic compound. Example for ionic compound, sodium chloride. Macromolecules. Macromolecules mean graphite, diamond, silicon oxide. These are example for macromolecules. Okay, particles present in macromolecules, atoms of two elements, atoms of two different elements in a giant covalent structure. And here electrical conductivity of macromolecules in solid state, they are poor conductor. Okay, and see here, macromolecules in solid state, it is poor conductor. Macromolecules in liquid state, also it is poor conductor. Such type of macromolecule, silicon oxide. I told you there are different type of macromolecules: silicon oxide, graphite, diamond. Okay, diamond, silicon oxide, they are poor conductor. So you can write here silicon oxide or diamond example, because they are poor conductor of electricity. Okay, but you cannot write graphite, because graphite in solid state, it is good conductor of electricity. Metallic compound, metallic substance, example copper, sodium, iron. These are example for metallic substance. Okay, metals, the particles present in metals. Which are the different type of particles? In metals, there is positively charged metal and negatively charged electron. In metal, outer shell electrons can lose very easily. Outer shell electron can move very freely, and metal change to positively charged metal and negatively charged electron. Okay, so these are the particles present in the metals: electrons and positively charged metal, or you can say metal ion. Okay, metals in solid state, they are good conductor of electricity. Also metals in liquid state, also it is good conductor of electricity. Okay. Okay, next one, question number 4, June 2007. This question related to periodic table. Okay, and see here. Here, barium oxide. We have to write the formula for barium oxide. First part, barium oxide. Look here, this is the periodic table structure. Here barium here, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. Barium plus 2, positive 2. Oxygen, oxygen here, oxygen minus 2. Okay. Barium, it is plus 2. Oxygen, it is minus 2. So we have to write the formula for barium oxide. So write it again, barium and oxygen. Barium, it is 2. Oxygen also 2. Ba2O2. Okay. So here both are same number. So we can simplify with a common number. So it will be Ba1O1. It is equal to BaO, barium oxide formula BaO. Here barium plus 2, oxygen minus 2, cross multiplication, both are 2. We can simplify with a common number. So the formula for barium oxide BaO. Okay. Next one, we have to write the formula for boron oxide. Boron oxide. Look here. Boron here. This is boron. Boron plus 3, oxygen minus 2. Okay. So we have to write the formula for boron oxide. Boron plus 3, oxygen minus 2. Write it again. Boron and oxygen. Cross multiplication. Oxygen 2. We have to cross it. And here boron 3. So the formula B2O3. Here these are different number, not like this same number. We cannot simplify this number. It is different number. So the formula is B2O3. This is the formula B2O3. Okay. Here next question, we have to write the formula for sulfide. Sulfide. Look here, give the formula of the following ions. It is written here. We have to write the formula for following ions. Sulfide ion, gallium ion. Again, look the periodic table. Okay. Here sulfur, oxygen, sulfur. Sulfur, it is minus 2. Gallium, boron, aluminium, gallium. Gallium, it is plus 3. Plus 3. At the end of the question paper, you have periodic table. Use this periodic table to answer this type of question. Take your periodic table and you can put the charge like this: plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. All these elements plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. All these elements 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. So here sulfur, it is minus 2. Look here, the question asking, write down the formula for sulfide ion. Sulfur, we know sulfur, letter S. Sulfur with charge minus 2. This is sulfide. Sulfide mean S2 minus. Sulfur mean only S. Similarly, oxygen, O or O2, that is oxygen. Oxide ion mean O2 minus. Look here, oxygen, it is minus 2, oxygen minus 2. So oxide ion mean O2 minus. Similarly, gallium ion, gallium, it is plus 3, gallium ion. Okay, gallium ion. Sodium ion, Na plus. Potassium ion, K plus ion. Only non-metals we have to add like this: oxide, sulfide, nitride. We have to add IDE. Oxide, sulfide, nitride, only for non-metals. Okay, for metals we just write like this: gallium ion, potassium ion, calcium ion, etc. Clear? Next one, June 2007, question number 4, part C. Here we have to draw the arrangement of valence electrons in a covalent compound nitrogen trichloride. Okay, in the question it is given nitrogen trichloride, and we have to draw the arrangement of valence electrons, nitrogen and chlorine. Nitrogen trichloride, also it is given, it is covalent compound. Okay, so the formula nitrogen trichloride, it is NCl3, that is nitrogen trichloride. Okay, also in the question it is given nitrogen, use X to represent electrons of nitrogen, use O to represent electrons of chlorine. Clear? Atomic number of nitrogen 7. Atomic number of nitrogen 7. So 2, 2, 5. Atomic number of chlorine 17. So electronic structure 2, 8, 7. We use this outer shell electrons. To represent covalent bond, covalent structure. Okay, so here 1 nitrogen and 3 chlorine. 1 nitrogen and 3 chlorine. This is 1 nitrogen and these are the 3 chlorine atoms. Clear? Nitrogen outer shell 5 electron. We have to use X. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Look here. Chlorine outer shell 7 electrons. 7. 1, 2, 3. We have to use O to represent electrons of chlorine. 2, 4, 6. Nitrogen and chlorine sharing 1 pair of electron. 1 electron from chlorine, 1 electron from nitrogen. All this same way we have to represent. Okay. And look here, nitrogen outer shell 5 electron. We did 1, 2, 3. How many left? 2 electron left. This 2 electron we will show over here. So I will repeat this again. Nitrogen atomic number 7, 2, 5. Chlorine atomic number 17, 2, 8, 7. We use only this outer shell electrons. To represent covalent bond. Okay, outer shell electron. So nitrogen outer shell 5 electron. Okay, here nitrogen and 3 chlorine. Nitrogen trichloride mean 1 nitrogen and 3 chlorine. So we did here 1 nitrogen and 3 chlorine. Nitrogen and chlorine, they share 1 pair of electrons. Sometimes they share 2 pair of electron, 3 pair of electron. We will discuss later. In this case, 1 pair of electron. Why it is 1 pair of electron? Look here, chlorine 2, 8, 7. It must be 2, 8, 8. Here it is 7. So it need 1 more electron. That's why it share 1 pair of electron. Okay. So this is nitrogen trichloride, NCl3, nitrogen trichloride. Okay, next one, question number 3. November 2007, question number 3, part A. Here magnesium bromide, here a compound is given, magnesium bromide. Okay, it is ionic compound, it is given here, it is ionic compound. We had to draw the structure of this compound, arrangement of electrons in this compound. Okay. Also here it is given electronic structure of bromine 2, 8, 18, 7. Electronic structure of bromine 2, 8, 18, 7. We have to use only this outer shell electrons. to show the structure of to show the ionic structure of magnesium bromide. So let us see here how to draw this structure. Okay. Look here, magnesium bromide. Magnesium bromide. We already discussed how to find the charge of magnesium and bromine in the previous question. So magnesium, you can see magnesium it is +2, bromine it is -1. After cross multiplication you will get the formula magnesium bromide MgBr2. Here bromine 1. So you have to write here 1 Mg1 Br2 1, no need to write. So the formula will be MgBr2. This is the formula, 1 magnesium and 2 bromine. So look here how to draw the ionic structure. Magnesium, 1 magnesium and 2 bromine. Okay. And also in the question it is given use X to represent electrons of magnesium. Use X to represent electrons of magnesium. Magnesium atomic number, use periodic table. Magnesium atomic number 12, 2, 8, 2. So outer shell 2 electron. There are 2 electrons in outer shell. This 2 electron it is here. I represented here X. Okay. Also in the question already given the valence electrons of bromine 7. Use O to represent electrons of bromine. 7 electrons. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7. We know ionic compounds mean transfer of electron. One electron will transfer here, another electron will be transferred here. After that magnesium will change to Mg2 plus, bromine will change to minus. How many bromine here? 2 bromine here. Br minus. This is the ionic structure of magnesium bromide. So I will repeat here. Magnesium bromide. Using periodic table you have to find the formula of magnesium bromide first. Magnesium bromide MgBr2. 1 magnesium and 2 bromine. Magnesium atomic number 12, 2, 8, 2. Outer shell 2 electrons only. 2 electrons. Okay. Bromine. Valence electrons already given in the question. Okay, so 7 electrons in the outer shell electron of bromine 7. So I use the X to represent electrons of magnesium, O to represent electrons of bromine, and 1 electron will transfer magnesium to 1 bromine and another electron will transfer to another bromine. Okay, so finally Mg2 plus and Br minus 2. Br minus twice. Okay, because 2 bromine. This is the structure. This is the ionic structure of magnesium bromide. Okay, next one we have to discuss here June 2008 question number 5 part D. Question number 5 part D. Here one structure is given. This is carbonyl chloride. Okay, this type of structure covalent bond. This type of structure is covalent bond. Okay, and you have to draw the electronic arrangement of this structure. So let us see how to draw the electronic arrangement of this structure. Look here. So this type of structure already given. in the question. Okay, here already mentioned in the question. Use X to represent electrons of the chlorine, O to represent electrons of carbon, and this type of dark one to represent electrons of oxygen. We know atomic number of oxygen 8, 2,6, chlorine 17, 287, carbon 6, 2,4. Okay, so to represent electronic arrangement of this structure, in the middle we know there is carbon, okay, then oxygen, and here there is 2 chlorine. This is carbon, this is oxygen, and these are chlorine. We use only outer shell electrons to represent electronic arrangement. Oxygen 6. And look here, it is double bond. 2 line represent double bond. So carbon and oxygen share 2 pair of electrons. 2 pair of electrons. Here carbon we have to represent 2 electron. Also oxygen we have to represent 2 electron because of this double bond, 2 pair of electron. But here carbon and chlorine single line, one line, single line. One single line mean 1 pair of electron. Carbon and chlorine share 1 pair of electron. Okay, carbon 1 electron, chlorine also 1 electron. Okay, similarly here we had to do here 1 pair of electron. Now see here, carbon outer shell 4 electron, we did 1 2 3 4 electron, so it's okay. About carbon it's okay. Okay, next one, oxygen outer shell 6 electron, we did 2 only. How many left? 4 electron left. Oxygen outer shell 6 electron, 1 2 3 4 5 6, including this 6 electron. Chlorine outer shell 7 electron, we did only 1 electron. How many left? 6 electrons are left. 2 4 6. Here also 2 4 6. This is the electronic arrangement of carbonyl chloride. This is covalent bond. So here 2 line, this is double bond, so you have to represent here 2 pair of electrons. Others are single bond, so 1 pair of electron. Also listen, here only outer shell electron we use to represent. Only outer shell electron we will use to represent this type of electronic structure. Next one, we had to discuss question number 2, October-November 2008 question number 2. Okay, here in this question we have to draw the electronic arrangement in sodium nitride. Sodium nitride, it is given here the name of the compound sodium nitride. It is ionic compound. We have to draw the electronic arrangement, ionic compound sodium nitride. Okay, also here it is given, use X to represent electrons of sodium, use O to represent electrons of nitrogen. So look over here. So here this is sodium atomic number 11 281, we have to use X. Nitrogen atomic number 725, use O to represent this electron. Okay, we know sodium Na plus, nitrogen it is 3 minus from periodic table. Okay, so we have to find the formula for this compound sodium nitride. Sodium it is plus 1, valency 1, nitrogen 3 minus, so it is 3. Okay, so it is Na3N1, Na3N or Na3N1. This is the formula, sodium nitride. So sodium nitride, it consists of 3 sodium and 1 nitrogen. 3 sodium and 1 nitrogen. Okay, so look over here, sodium nitride, 3 sodium and 1 nitrogen. Okay, sodium outer shell 1 electron, outer shell 1 electron, X to represent electron. sodium. Nitrogen, outer shell 5 electron. We use O to represent this 5 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is sodium and nitrogen. This is ionic compound. We know here sodium transfer 1 electron to nitrogen. Also here how many sodium here? 3 sodium. This is the electronic arrangement of sodium nitride. Sodium nitride. Here we know sodium nitride, it is Na3n, 3 sodium and 1 nitrogen, and here 281, so 1 electron over here, nitrogen 2 5 electrons over here. Okay. Also sodium lost 1 electron, so Na plus, nitrogen received 3 electron. 1 sodium transfer 1 electron to 1 nitrogen. Similarly 3 sodium transfer 3 electron, so it will be 3 minus. Okay, nitrogen received 3 electron from 3 different sodium, that's why N3 minus. Okay, here 3 sodium 1 nitrogen. So this is the ionic structure of sodium nitride. Okay, next one we have to discuss same question, part B. Define metallic bonding. Define metallic bonding. We know metals, they have large size, so metals lose their outer shell electrons and form positively charged ions. Metals form positively charged metal and negatively charged electron. These are the particles present in the metals. So we can represent like this, plus E minus, plus E minus. Here this plus represent positively charged metal and E minus represent negatively charged electrons. Okay, so in a given piece of metal there are many positively charged metal, many negatively charged electron. So metallic bond mean electrostatic force of attraction between positively charged metal and negatively charged electron. This force of attraction is called metallic bond. Define metallic bond. Metallic bond mean electrostatic force of attraction between positively charged metal and negatively charged electron. This is metallic bond. Okay, electrostatic force mean force of attraction between opposite charge, positive charge and negative charge. Electrostatic force mean force of attraction between positive charge and negative charge. See here, next question here. Give reason for the following. Here metals are good conductor of electricity. You have to say why metals are good conductor of electricity. I told you here, when you take a piece of metals, there are millions of positively charged metal and negatively charged electron. These negatively charged electrons are free to move and it helps to pass electricity. So why metals are good conductor of electricity? Metal consists of free moving electrons and these free moving electrons helps to pass electricity. Metal consists of free moving electrons and these free moving electrons helps to pass electricity. This is the reason why metals are good conductor of electricity. And here next question, why metals are malleable? Why metals are malleable? Metals consist of layers. Metal consists of layers. These are the layers. Positively charged metal and negatively charged electron. These layers can slide each other. These layers can slide each other. That's why metals are malleable. Okay. Metals are malleable. Metals are ductile. Reason for this, metal consists of layers and these layers can slide each other. That's why metals are Metals are malleable and ductile. Malleable mean we can change metal to thin sheet, that is malleable. Ductile mean we can convert metals to thin wire, that is ductile. Okay. Okay, next question, part C, same question paper. Okay, here silicon oxide, it is one macromolecule. Describe the structure of silicon oxide. We have to describe the structure of silicon oxide. You cannot draw the diagram. You have to explain the structure of silicon oxide. You know the structure of silicon oxide, it is like this. Okay, so you have to say silicon oxide, it has giant network structure. Here one silicon joined with 4 different oxygen, one oxygen joined with 2 different silicon atom in silicon oxide. Okay, this is the structure of silicon oxide. Silicon oxide, it has giant network structure. In silicon oxide, one silicon atom joined with 4 different oxygen and one oxygen joined with 2 different silicon. Okay, look here, next question here. Diamond and silicon oxide, they have similar structure and they have similar properties. Here question, give 2 physical properties. Give 2 similar physical properties of silicon oxide and diamond. They have same structure, that's why they have same properties. So give their properties. Silicon oxide and diamond, their properties, their similarities. They are, both of them are poor conductor of electricity. Both of them are poor conductor of electricity, and also they are shiny. Both of them are hard, shiny and poor conductor of electricity. These are the similarities between silicon oxide and diamond. They are shiny, poor conductor of electricity and hard. Okay. Thank you for watching this channel. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos. Thank you.